Hey homemade Luxers! I'm so excited to show you how to create this felt flower heart. Now I've displayed this all over my home. You see it at my bar, you see it in my little love nook. And it's such a simple project. I made it with my beautiful twin sis Jordan. So we had a great time making this and you can too. Let's get into it. Of course, this is a homemade Lux craft kit, so everything you need is in the box to create this craft along with your written and here your video instructions. You can go to homemadelux.com to purchase or just follow along with supplies that you have as well. First, you're going to use our template and you're going to cut out the large, the small circles, and the leaves. And it tells you about how many you need of each. We're going to use this template to create a large and a small flower. So for the large, we're going to start now with the larger flower. So we're going to create quite a few of these. So first flower is going to be your rosette, and you're going to cut out the center. You're going to make a chrysanthemum in the center, and the template already shows you how to do this. You're just going to cut that little square, that rectangle, and you're going to fold it over and glue it in half, and then you're going to cut the sides and make sure you don't go all the way through. You're just going to cut little slits in your felt, in your folded felt, and make sure you have a nice sharp scissors for this, guys. And then you're just gonna roll it onto itself using glue along the way to keep it nice and secured and tight. And there you have it, your little chrysanthemum. How easy was that? And now you're going to use the white for the middle of this flower, and now you're gonna use the hot pink for your petals. So you're gonna see me here just using my pink felt to cut out at least two circles, large circles per try. That just cuts down on the amount of cutting that I have to do by cutting more than one at once. So you're gonna cut all of those out and use that hot pink to make another chrysanthemum as well. Now this is exactly how you're gonna cut this. You're gonna cut like a little triangle out of the middle. So you cut it in half and then a little slanted cut. Then you're gonna go ahead and cut all of your small circles out. And again, same process. You're gonna cut two at a time by just folding it over, and you'll be able to cut quite a few of these that way as well. All right, you've got everything cut, and now we're gonna add these petals to our chrysanthemum. Just gonna put a little bit of hot glue on there and then just hot glue the side to it. You're gonna keep gluing them all the way around, just making sure you're evenly applying them so that, you know, each side has about an equal amount of petals, right? We don't want to not centered flower at the end. So just keep on adding. You're gonna start with your smaller ones and then add your bigger ones, and then you have a large beautiful felt flower like that one. And you're gonna do the same thing, but this time you're gonna flip it. So you're gonna make the inside of your flower a little hot pink chrysanthemum, and then you're gonna do the same thing with the white felt and just go ahead and make your large and your small circles, and then you're going to just make those petals white or cream, whatever felt you have in your box. All right, you already know how to cut this felt, and then you're gonna add the white or cream felt to that chrysanthemum. Next, you're gonna make a rose. So you're gonna make your template. First, I just cut it out just to make it easier to work with, less felt to work with, and less paper as well. So once you've got that all cut out, you're gonna use some tape. Doesn't matter what kind of tape, just some clear tape is what I use, but it doesn't really matter. And just kind of glue that template onto your pink felt and keep that tape around because you're going to keep adding it as you cut. And then what I like to do is I like to cut the bottom because it's just a straight line, is much easier to cut. So I'm going to cut that along that straight line all the way around adding some tape as I go just to keep it all together. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna cut the top part, those little arches as well. And then you just wind it all up and glue it along the way so that it stays together. And you know, obviously I'm not doing it very tightly. It's like a little bit loose because I want my rows to be nice and full. But the tighter you do it, the tighter your rows would be. And then when you get to the end, there's a little bit to cover the bottom so that it looks nice and finished. You just fold that over and you have your beautiful rose. So now you're gonna make a big chrysanthemum out of your light pink felt, and it's the same exact concept. You do your rectangle on the shorter edge of your felt, and then you cut your slits. Obviously this is a bigger chrysanthemum, and so you'll have different sizes. And go ahead and fold that over, always starting with some hot glue and then adding more glue along the way as needed. And there you have your bigger chrysanthemum. So now you have all your flowers, your roses, your rosettes, and your chrysanthemums. Let's get started on cutting out some leaves. There's a template in there, but of course you can make the leaf whatever shape you want to. I cut it out using the template at first, and then I rounded one edge just to make it a little bit rounder. So just whatever shape leaves you want. And now the fun part, let's assemble it. Let's move those flowers around on our wood shape till we get the design that we want, and then add our leaves. Of course, I like to put opposing colors on the other side of each other. I think that looks great. And then I just hot glue it once I figure out where I want everything to be. So you don't need much hot glue, just, you know, put what you need and keep it moving. Make sure you get your leaves underneath your flowers. That makes it look a little bit more realistic. As realistic as felt flowers can look, right? There you go. That is it. This is just such a gorgeous project. Of course, it's perfect for Valentine's Day, but really, felt flowers are good every time of the year. I just love this little heart. And I'm so glad you were able to make it with me. We'll see you next time, guys. And again, you can always get this craft kit at homemadeluxe.com.